Hey y'all, it's Liz. How are you? Hey, look, I wanted to come to you tonight because my girlfriend had called me, and I just want your feedback on this, or what do you think? I know I always screw with my hair when I'm on this thing, but it's flat right now. I washed it, and anyways, what I wanted to ask you was, let me tell you this story real quick, so you guys can get caught up and you'll know what's going on. My girlfriend calls me, and she says, I wanted to talk to you about something. I had to put my son out. And I said, what? And so she was telling me the story. Her son's 23, and he moved in with her and her husband, his parents. He moved in with his parents, and he's been living there, not paying rent. She don't charge him anything. She takes care of, she takes care of him. He doesn't work. And he's been battling the demons of drugs since about 16 or 17, and he's 23. So she's been, the parents have been there throughout the whole thing, trying to help him out, get him situated, get him on the right track. And they thought that they were doing that. He was going to go to, I guess, to like rehab or something, but he never got into the program. And the other day, she had called me last week, and she was like, yeah, I went and I bought some stuff from Urban Decay, and she was telling me, because she had went to Macy's and stuff, and she said that apparently the credit card company has been calling her. Sometimes they do like a suspicious activities. They'll call the card holder and say, hey, are you making these purchases? And apparently he stole her credit card. I can't remember if it was just one or two. I think it was like the Macy's Visa card or something. But he had stole that from her wallet and had been out making purchases with it. So when she got wind of it today, she confronted him on that, and he denied it, and everything, even though who else is going to steal it from her wallet? She knew it was in her wallet. But apparently where he used it at in town, people were like, yeah, he used it. So she knows he used it. She knows that he stole it. And so she went ahead this morning, and she kicked him out. She told him that he was no longer welcome at the house, because he's stealing from her. And I tried to tell her, I know it's easier said than done. This tough love, it's really, really hard when it's your children. It's your baby. It's okay. I mean, if it was Jane's kid across the street, you'd be like, yeah, send that motherfucker to jail. But when it's your child, it's a whole new ball game. Nobody wants to put their kid in jail. Nobody wants to do these kind of things. Nobody wants to put them out in the street where they have nowhere to go. But I told her, I said, you know what? Number one, if he's on them drugs, I mean, it might be that drugs on him. He ain't on drugs on him. That's how bad it is. If that's the case, then you need to put him out of your home. You come home one day, he ain't gonna have a damn thing in it. No couch, no love seat, no TV. Your salt and pepper shakers will be gone. They'll be gone because they'll pawn it. Hey, give me a nickel for it. I don't know if you could buy shit with a nickel. But, yeah, so she put him out, and she was so hurt because she had put him out. And, what do you think about that? If it was your child, your brother, your sister, what would you do? Would you put him out? Even though you've tried to help them for the last 7 years, get into some kind of rehab, you've taken care of them, you bailed him out of jail, flew to another state to bail him out of jail, and then he comes back home, and you give him you give him a place to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You give him a bed, you give him a roof, you give him food, and then they steal from you. That is the ultimate betrayal for a parent and a child, when you start stealing from your parents, the people who feed you, who take care of you. And we as humans, we need to know sometimes, you can't just bite the hand that feeds you. because your ass would be starving if it was me. I'm big on tough love. I say push them in a corner until they come out fighting. You know, sometimes you have to do that with children nowadays. Back in the day, you steal a damn quarter from your mama's purse, she beat the shit out you. I know. I stole a 50-cent piece from my mama, and I got my ass tore up from her when I was little, like 12. And then my daddy came home from work, and he beat the shit out of me too. I don't know if it was called beat the shit, but he whipped me, you know, for stealing. And I bet you that was hey, that won't ever happen again. I ain't stealing shit because I don't like to have my ass whipped. But when they start stealing from you, that's the ultimate betrayal. When the person that you trust the most, that you love so much, starts stealing from you, it's time to let it go. I was all on it for her. I was like, yeah, you're doing the right thing. Put his ass out. He's 23 and he's stealing from you. Before you know it, that you know, $100 that he used or whatever will be $600, $700, $800. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants to support somebody else's habits, especially a drug habit. So you know, and I told her that I was going to post a video about it to see what other people's responses would be. What do you think? You know, would you put your child out, or would you let him just stay with you, you know, and just kind of, you know, sugarcoat everything and brush it under the rug? I personally, Nikki's living with me. If she steals from me, you damn right, she gone. I would have to kick her out. Couldn't let her stay here because she can't steal shit. You know, you work too hard for your shit. You bust your ass every day. And you might not have a lot, but what you have is yours. And you don't need anybody stealing it from you. You know? This time it was a credit card. Next time you're going to come home, you ain't going to have no TV set or no DVD player because they went and sold that shit for some drugs. Drugs can take over people's lives and make them do things that they would normally not do. I know this. I know. It ain't because I did drugs, but I know of people who have done drugs. And I see how destructive they can be. You know, they're on a path that's very destructive because drugs are, I mean, they just got to have it. And they'll go to any length to get it. Whether it means stealing from mom and daddy, going through their purse. Next thing you know, the watch that your grandma gave you before she died is gone because he done sold it so he can get some money, or she can get some money to buy drugs. So I told her, I said, for me, I think that her oldest boy, he is a police officer, and he was like, you know what, if I see him, I'm gonna bring him in. I'm gonna arrest him and I'm gonna bring him in. And I know that just killed her. But the thing is, like I told her, wouldn't it be better for you to know that he is in jail, locked up, not getting into shit, not doing drugs, not out there stealing from somebody else? You steal from the wrong one, they liable to kill your ass. You know, there's a lot of people out there nowadays, you steal a damn dollar from them, they're going to blow your ass up. You know, so I would rather know that my kid is in jail, not out there stealing and in the streets where he could be killed. You know, but I want to know how you guys feel about it, because I know she's going to watch this video, and it would really help her if you guys would just be, you know, just give your honest opinion on what you would do. And, you know, do you think that she's doing the right thing by putting her son out because he stole from her? All right, you guys leave your comments in the bar below. I really, really would appreciate it. Now, this is a really dear friend of mine, and, you know, and I hate that she's going through this, but like I told her, you know, you got to pray on it and let it go. Let God handle it from here, you know. Sometimes we as people, we can't do that, you know, because we hurt so bad, and I know she's hurting. And God bless you, honey, because I love you. I know you're hurting, but you're doing the right thing by putting him out. And you know what? Maybe the law will pick him up, and the courts will sentence him where he's not out being so destructive. All right, this is y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye.